Oh shoot, I just realized that like I'm not even like with my chibi on. Hold on. I can fix that. There you go. It's fixed. Hey everybody. Welcome. Very short stream tonight. Well, today. I will be celebrating New Year's with the family, but I thought I'd make a little bit of time for you guys before I head out for that. I also will be getting a little bit ready in between. Like I'm basically mostly ready. I just need to finish my coffee and then brush my teeth afterwards and then just put like the rest of the stuff I need. So very minor things, very minor, very quick things that I need to do to officially be 100% ready. But today it is the new stream. It is the final stream of 2025. So I just want to say thank you everyone for a pretty awesome 2025. It's been pretty rough. It also ended somewhat rough, but there is some good news that happens along the way. For starters, for the YouTube side, I finally unlocked, I believe, both super chats and also memberships. If you wish to get yourself one of our little emojis, which I'm pretty sure we should have available. Yes. So if you want to get yourself the opportunity to use these pretty cool emojis here, I've been having these exclusively through Twitch because that's where I got the, I guess, somewhat of the partnership program with them, or like the affiliate program, which allows you to have these. But now that I have it with YouTube, if you are interested, it's only $4.99 a month. And of course, it's very appreciated, but you're not forced to. It's only if you can, only if you want to. But we now have the cute little emojis that are available that were once on Twitch, now on YouTube. So for Twitch people, you guys been having these emojis for a while, so that's really up to you if you like to or not. But again, pretty cool that I finally got a portion of monetization available now, which I never thought I would ever get to that point. And it's really all thanks to you guys and your awesome support throughout the years, and really throughout like this year in particular. I kind of feel like the Wizard101 console has helped many Wizard101 creators in getting more viewers out there. So that's really cool. And honestly, I'm really hoping that console still does well. I'm going to be advocating a lot for console. I know you guys didn't have like the best year overall. You just started, but it does kind of suck that a lot of stuff that KingsIsle has done has not benefited you guys too much, which is very unfortunate. And I am a strong advocate for having you guys get a better experience overall. And I really wish that like sometime in the future that both of us, both the PC and console players, can merge into one big server. But I'm not gonna lie, it's really all up to KI and primarily Gamingo. And something tells me they're a little too cheap to do that. And yes, it is easier said than done for sure. But I do feel like for the longevity of the game, it will be amazing to have both console players and PC players all in one server together. So that's like the ideal future, which like unfortunately, especially how things are going right now, I don't think we're going to be getting to that point anytime soon. But hey, one can dream, right? One can definitely dream. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to rant about that for a little bit. Obviously, I don't want to go too long because, you know, I don't have that much time. I feel like, I'm going to be real with you, chat, we might just only have time to do Krokotopia, and that's it. I wanted to do Kembalung Village, but I don't think I have that much time. I have, like, at best, like, maybe, like, around 2 hours, and I feel like that's just going to be straight up Krokotopia. So that's the goal for today. The goal is just simply finishing Krokotopia. I wanted to just give my thanks. I wanted to say Happy New Year's to everyone, and I'll see you guys potentially either tomorrow or at the very least maybe around the weekend, because I'm going to work pretty late, so I should have time to do a little bit of a stream. I'll even have a poll in case you guys want to like pick the stream, because I do want to still stream like some other stuff like Honkai or like Zenless, and obviously we got the Kingdom Hearts series as well that we have that I really want to do. Of course, we have the walkthrough series on the Death Wizard because I haven't done that in a while. But we'll have this as an option too, because it seems like a lot of you guys have been enjoying it, and I've been enjoying doing it as well, even though I'm on the Life Wizard, which has no business doing any sort of damage. But in other news, I did get myself a Kookaburra, So what I did instead is I decided to actually hatch with like an adult pet because I feel like the primary thing I want to focus on is trying to get the Kookaburra. And then afterwards, I can consider about a very specific pet with a very specific build. And there is one that I actually have in mind, which I'm actually going to show you guys in just 1 second here. So the idea here is I want to have battery. And also, I forgot I haven't even been recording this, so I do apologize for that. So yeah, I wanted to get energizing battery. I wanted to get myself life bringer. These are like the main things I need. I need some damage. I need a little bit of some sort of Maycast. Or you know what I can do to make it easier to find this pet? It will be Lifebringer and Leaf Storm trained. So there's this really cool pet. Not the best stats, but like right now we're not too focused on stats. We're focused on trying to make sure that we get a somewhat decent pet for the time being. We can worry about stats and very specific perfect builds at a later time. I think the most important thing is being able to get like the majority of the other stuff that we need. So there's this guy named Baron von Cosmo, right? And it's a really awesome pet. So I finally got the Kookaburra. That's the most important thing. Now we just need to get the actual talents that we want and maybe raise up the stats a little bit. We can worry about perfecting stats a little bit later. I don't think we ever will, but like maybe we do. But essentially what we have here, you know, we got Pain Giver, Spellproof, the Maycast Healing Current, which the reason why I decided this one is because like the Seraph card, for example, it uses Healing Current, the overtime heal, to convert it into some really good damage. So that's why I really want that. Maybe I'll make one that has more Maycast talents and a more defensive type of pet. But yeah, it comes with Pain Giver, Lifebringer, and then it comes with Leaf Storm trained. I don't know how effective it will be for me to go for this. I'm not sure what the recipe is for this to unlock it, but I'm sure we'll get that eventually in the future. But yeah, this is what I'm going for. It goes for 100k gold, 101. So yeah, let's actually get started with today's episode. Actually, we're actually at the end of Krokotopia. I'm really glad I decided to finish that one area in Krokotopia, the ice area. What is it, like the entrance area, entrance hall, you know, not the Well of Spirits. We're going there right now, actually. Not necessarily the Well of Spirits. Damn, why am I like losing my train of thought? Did I even mark in that place? Well, it's essentially like the final two dungeons, right? Like the Vault of Ice, which is a funny name because it is literally just nothing but death enemies. That's literally it. It's just death enemies 101. And then you have yourself the I guess it is the Emperor's Retreat for the next dungeon, because that's the thing I have the mark to. I forgot the mark inside here. But those were like the two main places. And then now, you know, I'm here at the last point, which is a lot of bosses and stuff, which is why I'm like, maybe I only have time for this. And then I think it'll be a pretty good way to end off the Krokotopia session. Next time we could probably have a slightly long stream, probably focus on the dungeons for the wheel spins. Once again, to anyone who is interested in knowing about the rules, I still plan to make some adjustments because I kind of just need to, because there's a lot of things that I've decided to change on. Nothing too crazy, but I decided to change and kind of update some of the rules and consider the Scroll of Fortune, because I totally forgot that this was a thing that you can get technically as a free-to-play. You can't get these special rewards, but you can definitely get the free stuff. And one of the main things I want to talk about is the gold elixir. Based on what I talked to with my chat the other day, we decided that we were only going to not allow the XP boost elixir. We're also not going to allow the hyper elixir. Well, it's a random elixir, but if it happens to be like a hyper elixir, we're not allowing the hyper elixir. And the reason for this is because obviously it's just going to make the content way too easy in terms of the questing experience. Like something like a major fishing luck, that's like whatever. I think the gold's kind of whatever too. Like, yeah, sure, it does help a little bit, but it's not too crazy. Any kind of things that help me with combat or to level up faster, that we will not be allowing for the series. But anything else, like maybe a gold elixir, maybe like a fishing luck, you know, that's fine. I guess Animus might be okay. You know, it'd be kind of fun to just kind of collect that stuff. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, everything else now. I need to update my deck a bit as well. Let's see, we got 2 of these. I still probably want 3 of those, and I don't really have anything else really. Maybe like a feint. And I could probably have some feints in the main deck as well now, because I can actually utilize it now. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that should definitely do it. Hell yeah. All right. Oh, is that a life mob? Oh, that is indeed a life mob. I don't know. Should I still use death spells? I feel like I should. I feel like I should definitely still use some death spells. Let's do 2 feints here. 2 feints. I honestly think I'm gonna not use spirit stuff that much. We'll equip some banshees here. Yeah, this would be just to remove the death shields if it's needed. Imps, maybe decrease it by 1. That way we get 2 of these. I think that should probably do it. Maybe decrease the Sprite Guardians, because I don't feel like I use it too much. Same thing with the Spirit Armor. I'm not using it enough for me to justify utilizing it overall. And in terms of shields, we got plenty of shields, so we should be good. All right, that's a lot of stalling. I stalled too much for like one freaking thing. I'm sorry. It's just part of the game, you know? It's just part of the game. Let's see. Let's discard some stuff here. We don't need most of this stuff. I do like the fact that I got quite a bit of blades here. We could probably just focus on the boss if needed. Okay, I got an anti-trap, I guess. That's kind of good. We'll see if we can find the Banshee. I think that's the move. But yeah, now with this Kookaburra prep, bro, like, I feel so much more comfortable now. It's great. If I get the Kookaburra, like the Leaf Storm, dude, that's like banger. I already got blades for it. It's crazy to think that I now have an opportunity to just, you know, use a regular life blade. Ice Wizards can never relate. Ice Wizards simply cannot relate here. Oh, that's pretty good too. What is the chat? What is the likelihood that I'll get myself a Leaf Storm though? You know what I mean? W power. Let's go. Power through. Honestly, I could just straight up, you know, deal with him right away. Oh, yes, please. We got the Leaf Storm. Let's go, pet. Dude, it does make life so much easier. And if I get, like, the Leaf Storm train, like, from the other pet, like, it's going to be great. Because now I have 2 Leaf Storms. Technically, I have 4. Because Willcast allows you to utilize it a couple of times. It's pretty good. Dude, that's such a major difference, man. I really should have had a teleporter here. And the fact that I don't even mind if I level up this pet again, like, I mean, to be fair, like, in terms of its pool is really trash. It still has the Myth Sprite stuff, which is bad. It has some good stuff. I think it has a Bringer here somewhere. One of these got to be Bringer. One of these might be another Heal Maycast. So it's nice, but I would like to keep this pet around Adult and just get like a pretty cheap hatch until I can like get some stats up and like a similar pool. I might even have to take the screenshot of the pool. Whoever owns Baron Von Cosmo, I hope they check their pets pretty often to make sure that, like, you know, that pet's still in the kiosk. I would say the one thing I really dislike about the kiosk pet is it's not streamlined. I don't like the fact that it's not streamlined. It really needs to be more streamlined where you're able to... Oh, let me switch rounds real quick. It needs to be more streamlined where it's like, if you still want to keep this pet within the 30 days, because you are given a 30-day timer, they should have it where even if you're within the 30 days and it has max 10 hatches, instead of having it where it's like you can't get any more hatches, put it in a small cooldown. When the cooldown is over, you put the pet back in until those 30 days are up, essentially. So you basically will have the pet available for up to 30 days, and it will just do everything else by itself in the terms of re-putting it in the kiosk for people to hatch with. But I bet you the reason they don't make it that streamlined is because they don't want people getting so much hatching peppers. I think that's the reasoning. Is it cynical of me to think that way? Yes. But listen, man, like AI, you know, just look at the history when it comes to the whole farming experience. Like the whole farming for like any piece of gear experience. Like it's not great, you know? We tell them things like, hey, we kind of like this stuff. They're like, ah, yeah, sure. And then like they completely change the formula and like nobody likes it. And then they get reminded how much nobody likes it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to take down this minion ASAP. As I get a power pip here, once I get the school pip for the death pip, we should be able to just banshee him off. I think. I hope. There you go. Yeah, I'm not liking my hand, but like, hey, it is what it is. I'm still pretty well protected thanks to the shield. Now that's a big wyvern. Hey, that's pretty good though. That means that I don't have to worry about anything else later. Dude, honestly, we ended up finishing 2025 with a pretty good bang. So I'm very happy. I'm extremely happy about the situation overall. I take it as like a semi-W. A semi-W is better than no W. All right, so we dealt with that. Oh my god, I have so many fairies. I have so many fairies. I don't need that many fairies. Honestly, I really just need these two spells, if anything. Dude, there are so many pets I can make, though. But, like, we really need to be, like, at a pretty good portion of the game in terms of, like, our financial situation. In the meantime, we're still doing sand bass fishing. Like, I don't think that's going away ever. But we will get to the point where we'll have some sort of decent energy. And the main thing I really have to worry about is gardening. Oh, that's pretty good too, actually. Not gonna lie. I think this should be enough, though. Yeah, that life blade is a game changer, dude. It is a godsend. And dude, the Kookaburra pack comes with the life blade too, so I can technically have like 3 buffs for 0 pips. Sure, it takes a minute, but like you can get 3 buffs for like 0 pips. That's pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. I'm not gonna lie, he's giving me good XP though. They're all boss fights and it gives pretty good XP. Can't be too mad about it. It is a dungeon. Wait, what? Oh, that's the dungeon before the real dungeon. Dungeon of a dungeon. Why is it not tracking? There you go. You know what sucks? I haven't really been finding any reagents right now. I feel like these last few areas, like, to be fair, it was a dungeon for the back-to-backs at the end, but I feel like I just haven't really found any reagents here. Oh, I totally forgot there was a freaking teleporter. That's fine. I'm too old. I remember back in my day, you know, we didn't even have these teleporters. We had to walk all the way over here, appreciate the sceneries. Not in this version though. We had to look at the classic version. Take a look at the classic version. Oh my god. Actually, it doesn't look that much different, I'll be real. Yeah, some classic versions don't work. I think this is one of them. I think the only one where classic mode still works is Wizard City. And it only works somewhat. Well, guys, I wasted time walking all the way over here, and yeah, there's like no reagents. Yeah, we got like what? At most, like maybe an hour and a half. I mean, I think we have time to just finish Krokotopia. I think that's literally the point of today's stream. I was really gonna do Kembalong Village, but I don't want to like super rush it either. And I also don't think even if we did rush it, we will have time. Luckily, Krakopatra dungeon isn't too crazy. It's just like a boss section, like a kind of like a boss mob section. Now there's reagents here. Nice. Boss mob section. There is a I want to say the puzzle section, and then after that, it's just literally Krakopatra. It's not like the Vault of Ice where I have to fight like 3 bosses, walk absolutely everywhere. Or if it's like the Emperor's Retreat where I had to not only fight a handful of bosses, but also walk everywhere. It's a little bit more like, I guess you could say, streamlined. Just a tad. I'll be real, I'm just gonna blade for now. Everything will change if I get the Leaf Storm. I did not get the Leaf Storm. Let's see. We do a general life trap in the meantime. Yeah, get some minor buffs up real quick. Oh, that could be pretty good, actually. Hold on, bro. Let's say it did its weakest damage. So, like, 35... I'm running out of time. 240 plus 9% plus, like, what, 35% plus 40%. It's not enough. So I probably do... Probably the non-TC blade? The non-pet blade? I think I used a pet blade. I'm pretty sure that was a pet blade. I would like to faint, but like I am a little nervous. I feel like if I was first, I would definitely have fainted. But the fact that I'm second is a little bit of a different story. Even though I don't think they'll have enough damage against me, but still. Should play a little cautious here. Okay, I think with that, we have more than enough damage. Yeah, listen, bro, it's storms, man. They be doing like a bajillion damage. Look. If that was Storm Shark, I'd be cooked. Okay, maybe it was overkill, but I don't care. It's like, it might have been a little overkill. That's fine, though. I will faint this guy, though, because, like, yeah. Why wouldn't I, bro? What you gonna do? You gonna imp me to death? Is that what you gonna do? You just gonna use an imp? You really use my very own spells against me? Oh my god, he actually did. I'm dead, guys. The series is over. That still did a decent bit, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it did max. It did its max damage, so that's why it feels like quite a bit. But this does way more. Oh, wow. I actually needed that if I wanted to kill with a life spell. Wait. Oh, yeah. I forgot my pet has a May cast. I was like, yeah, man, we're going to depend on the pet. You know, the pet got it. He got me. If nobody got me, Donna Cookie got me. Eventually. Yeah, we're still getting A's off chat. You know, we're doing it for the guild. Surprisingly, there's still people who are actually doing pretty well with like getting resources ready for the guild. They've been doing the same thing I'm doing, except like they're doing it like actively while they're playing through. Actually, I'm not sure what the status of Zepha is. I think she finished Darkmoor in the live realm. I'm not sure, but I do remember she said that she was questing while also using scout pets for like some easy Azoth pickups. And I've been doing the same thing, but like on this character. So yeah, we've been chilling. Yeah, 1400. I mean, like, I got health, bro. I got health for days. Yeah, I got health for days. It's all good. Oh, and this parchment, bro. Well, we know we're not using a Banshee. Not this time around. I don't even think I'm gonna be using a Sprite Guardian. Not yet. We remove a Nature's Wrath. I think we could just use this for now. We're pretty good on the health side. We're at such a good level where the health is not really that big of an issue, but it's not something that I should be very, what's the word, cocky about. Oh yeah, this is kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie. This hand is not the best. We do have a shield though, so I'm gonna definitely use it. What is this? Okay, that's not bad. Oh, that's pretty good. I like the spirit armor. Ooh, do I want it? Do I want it enough to keep it though? Is the question. Not really. And honestly, I might try to deal with this minion ASAP. I would faint. But I am afraid that we're gonna get so much damage output, so I think this is the safer move for now. Yeah, it's definitely the safer move to just kind of deal with them one by one here. Yeah, because their damage output goes kind of crazy. I don't want to spend too much time doing setup either. Plus, I mean, like, what? We got, like, 9% damage, a plus 35. I mean, maybe... I doubt it, but maybe. No, it was just enough. Let's go. Nice. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Okay, we don't have to worry about imps now. I could literally just do this now. It's like a heal, but it's not. Whoa, he learned it from the best Mouser, the Undying. Well, just Mouser. You only need like one fan in total. Okay, you still don't really need that, honestly. You could do this though. Is that a mantle? Oh, he fizzled anyway. It doesn't matter. It probably was a weakness. Don't really need a Sprite Guardian, low-key. No matter what he does, we're pretty much in the clear. I mean, that even less so with this. Yeah, we're pretty much good. I'm surprised that did like about the same amount that my absorb is. Crazy work. I'm telling you, man, absorb really needs a scaling factor, in my opinion. I really think that is something that I feel like the devs should look into, is like actually have the spell absorb scale, at least in PvE. Or like you can have it in both, but then like you can have the PvP scale version be not too crazy in comparison to the PvE version. Because like it's only useful for like an extremely short period of time. Like it really sucks when there's like useless spells in this game that even in the situational sense, it's useless. Like they're situational, and then there's absolutely useless. And I think that like Spirit Armor is one of those spells that are like absolutely useless after a certain point. And that certain point does not last long. Like that certain point comes real fast before you know it. And it's like, I feel like one benefit that I can give for Spellaments. Spellaments honestly have made certain spells that like people wouldn't consider using ever again because like it just doesn't do enough damage. It gives them some sort of purpose. And I personally really like that about the spell writing system. Now, we can say all we want about the Spellaments in general, but the concept of spell writing and still trying to give some sort of use for every card, even the previous ones, is great. You know, some cards were able to get use even beyond the point where you get it naturally. Just for like the extra damage, even though it costed more pips, it did extra damage. And then once the damage wasn't necessarily as useful now, well, you still can technically use them for the sake of utility. You know, one example is, you know, Leprechaun, which removes a trap and converts it to heal overtime. Imp is a better example because you can just activate any overtime, heal overtime whenever you like. Like, there's a lot of really good spells out there. Okay. Another death one, so we definitely don't need Banshees here. We also don't really need the Dark Sprite either. Draw once. Not bad. I really liked it when this used to remove more than one, but like I kind of understand why it's only I understand why it's only one. I understand. The effect is still pretty good though. Like it's really good for like my current time. This is a 40%. I feel like with the Nature's Wrath, it should do the trick. Okay, I didn't get a shield, which is a little unfortunate. I guess I'll just life trap him. Suddenly, Leaf Storm. Aw, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Don't think I need a second one. Let me deal with the minion ASAP. I feel like I should deal enough damage here. I did a lot. 245. Okay, surely this does enough, right? Unless I like hit the high end the other time. Nope, that's definitely enough. Nice. I love knowing that I do enough damage. Okay, we're just kind of chilling now. Honestly, I'll probably save the TC for later. Low-key. Yeah, see if this does enough. If not, you can just leprechaun it off and you should be good. Like, the only way this guy can kill me is through 2 storm sharks. If we're being for real, just 2 storm sharks. That's what he needs. Or like a blade, or like a blade to a trap storm shark, and then maybe a lightning baths. Like, he needs to spend some time to actually be able to kill. And by then, he's already dead. Oh, and you also have a deep mushroom. That's nice. Now, I feel like this is from the dungeon here. And then this one's going to be from the quest. So, we don't level up just yet. We level up after we accept the quest. So, we have some time to do a little bit of pet games. And then just... well, actually, I don't really want to do pet games right now. To be honest with you. Because, like, I just want to hatch with, like, the new pet. Before I do any sort of pet games. I'm so glad I didn't get caught in that fight. A potential fight. Yeah, so maybe we'll just skip the pet games part. Yeah, we can skip the pet games and then maybe check on our plants, see if they turn into Elder already. I could just do random fish. That can also be a thing. Alright, this is the last guy, I'm pretty sure. Pretty certain this is the last guy. It's our last man. This our man's. Yikes, dude. Yeah, not a fan. Alright, he has a little bit more health. We're definitely gonna need the blade. I feel like we're definitely gonna need the blade. I like how these two are sharing with each other, but like they don't really use those schools. Like that's not like really their thing. So like they're just kind of having blades for the sake of having it. Kind of funny. All right, we don't need the Sprite Guardian. I'm just gonna do this for now. Yeah, take out this minion ASAP. Here's a bet. I have the wrong pet on. I just realized this now. I mean, it doesn't make that big of a difference right now, but like, it's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, it's like we do enough with that spell anyway, so we're good. Okay, let me think about it for a second, because we have like 8% damage now. So, let's say it did the weakest amount plus the 8% plus the 70%. It's not enough, so we could set up a little bit more. We should also probably try to dig for a... Yeah, that's pretty good too, actually. Let's do this. Because I'm afraid he's going to do something crazy. Then we faint. As we try to dig for, like, a fairy. We kind of need one. Well, we need one for assurances. I mean, honestly, that's a pretty good fizzle for me. Because now we can just do this comfortably. And we're well protected now. We can discard... Honestly, we can discard a lot of you. Yeah, here's a Storm Wyvern. Very well protected though. All you gotta deal with is the fact that you have a trap on yourself and you're good. So that would have done like around close to 500 damage right there. We would have been like around 600 health. Which, like, it's still not that bad, but we just need to be on the safe side. Oh, he's still alive. You see? This is exactly why we did it. All right, well, we just imp him off. All right, so we got some extra XP there. It's very good. Maybe there is one more reagent. Yes, there is. Excellent. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, y'all. What we're gonna do is we are going to just catch a random fish. We're just gonna see if we can catch some random fish. Well, actually, I could probably check my plants too. Like I said, today's gonna be a much shorter stream, because I gotta get ready and stuff. I'm basically mostly ready though, but just gotta do some finishing touches and everything. Let's check the plants, see if they're elder yet, because that'll be great. Well, they are not elder. Not even close. I mean, they're relatively close, but they're not really that close. Oh, we gotta worry about something. So I think tomorrow, like in the morning when I wake up, these should be elder. These are getting pretty close. We also now have access to like these to make it easier on my energy, which is fantastic. And yeah, I mean, we're pretty much good. All right, so we're back over here. Let's go to the Arrow Village. Yes, you gotta listen to... There you go. The carnival theme, also known as Catch a Key. Would you like a catch a key? We're just gonna have to bank on the fact that we know where a sand bass is without knowing where the sand bass is. So we're just fishing random shit. Because we're trying to utilize our energy as much as we can. We're trying to get gold here. By the way, we'll be back here in a few seconds. Well, that's definitely not a sand bass, but hey, that's like a couple hundred gold. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna predict this really tiny thing is a sand bass for some reason. Hey, at least that one was fast. All right, that is not a sand bass. That is another school fish. I mean, these sell for like a couple hundred. That's like not terrible. And I am not waiting for that minute. I am so not waiting for that minute. Yeah, let's just talk to bro. Oh, yes, I did equip the right pet. Good. Not like it matters that much. Here's Crocopatra. Here's like Crocopatra's servant or something, thinking that they're gonna kick my butt, but that just doesn't happen. I'm sorry to tell you this, bro. You're not him. Yes. I'm gonna be real. We might have to miss out on some pet training stuff, low-key, for today's pet promenade. Like, we're gonna have to miss out tonight's. So we won't get this max reward, I think, of the energy elixir. Maybe we do, but it's like just barely. Like, I don't like my odds, I'll be real. I do want this reward though, the 400 points. We're gonna definitely need some sort of, I hope it's a spirit token, because that's what we need probably for the leaf storm, which I haven't looked up yet, but we should eventually look it up just to see. All right, cool. Main thing today, see if we can get some extra gold here. We're sitting at around 40k. That's not terrible. That's actually pretty good. We need like 60 more K. Like, the main thing was get yourself a Kookaburra pet. That way you don't have to worry about getting a Kookaburra pet. And afterwards, just focus on that one pet that I showed you guys in the beginning of the stream. So let's hope for the best that like there is still some sand bass fish we can catch here and not have to do the resummon thing again. Yeah, that's not great. So sand bass did not exist at all at this point. Okay, that's fine. All right, surely this point it does. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't want to train this pet that much. Not until we get like at least a hatch with the pet that I want to hatch with for the stats and primarily for the talents. Oh, these fishes are about to be a problem. I see. There's 3 of them though. There's 3 of them. Maybe they can all be sand bass. There's a good chance one of them is a channel bass, which is not ideal, but channel bass sells for like around 2,000 gold, so that's not terrible. That's pretty good. Like 2,000 gold is not bad. It's better than more sources that you get, so that's fine. Excellent. That's basically 5K. So these can sell from like 5K, maybe like around 8K each. It really depends on a couple factors, like the rarity of its size, and also if it's like a whopper or a small fry, those sell for a lot because they're like very special rare fish, so they sell for a lot more. But they generally range around the 5K range for each sand bass. That's why I love fishing here. I always actively look for these houses. We call a total of 33. We call a total of 33 sand bass. Make that 34. So if you were to do the math, right? Obviously, they're not like all 5K, right? But assuming they were all 5K, I would have had around, with the 34th that I just got right now, I would have had like around 170K gold. That's pretty good. I'm also considering getting like the barn farm, but right now my primary focus is the pet, especially because it's pet promenade right now. All right, that's 3 sand bass. I mean, that's pretty good. That's 15K right there. Basically, they're like around 15K, like about. Not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's even. I don't even know what that does. I don't even want to know what it does. We're just gonna keep moving on. Here's the deal, right? 10 energy. Resummon is 10. This is like 18. I would do a fish quest, but I really don't feel like doing that right now. So I think the next best thing to do, it will probably be to train the pet, yes, but like I don't really want to train right now. So we're just gonna do a resummon fish and then just kind of get 2 catches here and just like hope for the best. You know, at the end of the day, right, we're getting a fish, so I'm gonna get some sort of gold, right? And it's still better than Krokotopia sells, unless I get really lucky with like some pretty decently priced rogues. It's better than the majority of Krokotopia stuff that sells. While they're common fish, they are fish that sell for a semi-decent amount. Pretty decent amount. And we have a pelican, which I think that one's rank 2. What? What the hell? What the helly? What is this girl doing? Messing up my fish. She's messing it up again. Yo, she's throwing my fish, bro. Another pelican. I mean, that's fine. Like I said, it's better than most things. Yeah, she's still doing the puzzles, bro. She's throwing me, bro. All right, so these things sell for like 400. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that great. That's 200. It's even worse. The ice school fish, not too bad though. 500. That's not bad. So we got a 7K, a 5200, and a 4400. So around like 14K. Yeah, something like that. 16K from the sand bass alone. Pretty huge difference. We're at 60K gold, so we're pretty close to getting another hatch. Another thing we're gonna definitely want, next hatch free. This will definitely allow us to get 25 easy points from a hatch there, which it will happen eventually. Only 240K points there, so not too bad, not too bad. And let's finish off Krokotopia, because that's all we gotta do tonight. That's all we have time for tonight. Also, I am recording, right? Yeah. It'd be kind of embarrassing if I wasn't, but yeah, we're recording. It's fine. We are indeed recording. All right, welcome everybody to the Temple of Storms. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yes, we are finally at the end point of Krokotopia here. And that's all we have time for tonight. We have like about an hour, which I don't think it'll take us an hour. It'll probably be shorter than the other one. Maybe. If I remember correctly, it's literally like, young wizard, you must face many challenges before you reach the Krakopatra. Your first challenge is the challenge of fights. Your second challenge is the challenge of puzzles. I hope you're smart. And if you're not smart, I think you're screwed. You'll be stuck here forever at the temple. Hello, you can call me Alhazred too. Oh, hell yeah, dude. He's cooked. Death boss, huh? Alright, bet. You're cooked, buddy. Oh, frick. I'm second again. Bye. Let's try to find like good old reliable hit here. I'm just gonna faint, bro. We're gonna end this like in 2 seconds. Just give me a tree and the power pip. That's all I need. And if not, I'm just gonna leprechaun you. Well, you gave me a tree and a power pip. You're cooked, buddy. Fuck. 5% chat. 5%, by the way. All right, you're cooked, buddy. Maybe. I hope. That's gonna do a lot. That's like a feint right there. That's a feint. That's a fainted freaking banshee right there. All right, here's my leprechaun doing like even more damage than that. Not enough, apparently. Hey, I got that leaf storm though. I'm not gonna, you know, I could kill, but I might heal just in case, cause yeah, reasons. I need to make sure I have some decent health for the next fight. Bro, two. The curse of fire sword. It's real. I hope you just trapped, bro. Thank you. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, we are approaching the final hour mark. Well, not the final hour, but we are approaching the hour mark. So make sure to like the stream. Greatly appreciate it if you do. Oh, another death boss. I see you. I'm going against the easiest class in game. I'm gonna show him who's boss. It's me. I am the boss. Why am I still second? You know, at least I have the legend shield now, though. Bro got access to storm spells. You got the weak little tornado there. Alright, we don't need that. We don't need this. We don't need this. Riddle me this, Batman. Alright, let's just do this. You know, I had a feeling the trap was coming. That's why I did this. Hey, I'll take that. I will take that. Not gonna lie. That's pretty good. Okay, this is basically like having a bunch of, like a feint, right? It's like the same thing. You know, a regular blade, the pet blade. And then the life trap, 40%, you know? Should be basically the same thing. Alright, I'm gonna heal, and then we're just gonna go for the hit here. Ah, yes, he learned from the best, Mr. Mouster. He learned this spell from the best wizard there was in the game. The best death wizard known to all people as Mouser. Damn, okay, well, I listen, I know you learned this from Master, but like, damn, chill. How do I fizz this twice? 5%, by the way. 5%. Well, you know, Frenzy, if it's not 100%, you know what that means? It means nada. It means, oh, frick, he's still alive. It means 0. When in doubt, use another leprechaun. Instead of collecting it like normal, we use this thing. Thank you. Yeah, it's the boss now. Yippee! Let's like remove the set shields. We don't need them. It's just him by himself, bro. That's crazy. He's a little cocky. He's a little cocky thinking he can actually, you know, waltz right in by himself, thinking he's gonna do something. Man, you're lucky you're first, though. Oh, dude, he's a little tanky, though. Okay, at least I have a elemental shield. That's pretty good. Starts off with a resist check, you know? The resist check, the classic. He notices I have no resist. He's like, all right, it's a cakewalk. I have way too many trees. Maybe see if you can actually find a feint, you know? That'd be pretty good for me. Okay, you didn't find a feint, but you did find something else that's pretty useful. Plus, this is like literally the only fight section other than like dealing with Crocopatra herself, so we're fine on that department. Yeah, we might as well just use the tree. I'm just gonna spam you down with the Lorax, the one who speaks for the trees. Bro uses a myth spell. Bro thinks he's about that life. Yeet. Not enough. Well, guess what? I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, that's right. Pass. All right, this time it'll do mid damage. All right, sir, I passed your test. Oh, I got the 960 right away. Nice. Very cool, very cool. What was this one, by the way? Things that do... Oh, yeah, things that live. Living organisms. This is testing your basic biology. Okay, isn't this like you have to shine the moon? Bro, you guys remember the Selenopolis puzzle though? Like, I'm like, how in the fuck are you supposed to like notice how to do the Selenopolis puzzle? Like, that makes no sense. No, dude, really? Really, dude? Yeah, I know. Dude, I'm not clicking the book, obviously. All right, sun tree, snake, and beetle. Yeah, sun tree, snake, beetle. Excellent. All right, we're done. Thank you. Give me my XP. Thank you. All right, it's Crocopatra time, chat. Ready. Ish. Donna Cookie, reporting for duty. My imp, doing what he always does best, which is, well, not collect me Azoth. Like, I'm not waiting 30 seconds now. We're just moving on. We got a long way to go. To walk all the way over there. Maybe we'll find a reagent on the way. And if not, then oh well. Oh, I probably shouldn't have used the potion. Actually, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. Better to use it than to never use it. At the very least, to replenish them is pretty easy. All right, here we are. We've made it. Storm minion and the storm boss. I see. Dual storm. Must be fun. All right, let's do it, chat. Gotta get ready. Watch me go second again because the game hates me. Yep, the game hates me. Okay, Spirit Trap, not gonna lie, don't feel like wasting a pip for that. Draw, that's not bad, I'll take it. Now this one's gonna be pretty tough, chat. It's gonna be pretty tough. Take out the minion ASAP. That's the move. See if you can find yourself a Sprite Guardian on the way. Is that a mantle? I'm sure the weakness is fine. Hey, I want to see W minion, because I do not want to deal with this trap. Not with Crocopatcher hitting. No, no, no. No, sir. Okay, this is my only really good heal for now, so we're gonna keep it. Remove a minor blessing. I did not want that, but I'll keep it, I guess. All right, I'm just gonna go for the hit, low key, y'all. No, actually, I'll go for the shield. Good call to go for the shield, because she might be going for a really strong natural attack next round, maybe. Plus, you're saving pips, so that's also good. Hey, feint's pretty good. I just don't need it right now. We have the unicorn just in case for next round. Oh, she uses a fire spell. Even better. Even better, chat. This is even better. Well, somewhat better. Yeah, this is why I meant somewhat better, because the minion could just take off the other one. Just not great. Now, if I was in weakness, y'all, we would have been in a good situation where this will probably have guaranteed kill. Now we have to hope that it does high end somehow, because the minion has quite a bit of health. Yeah, I had a feeling. I mean, there's outright kills, though, so... Run a bit of a risky game, but... this will not do anything for me. That also won't do much for me. Try to see if you can take down the minion ASAP. Something tells me that she was... yeah, okay. That was a good prediction there. Semi... okay, not great. This is not great. If I get a power pip, that'd be great. The minion's gone, though, so we don't have to worry too much about him now. Yo, what's up, Anthony? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you enjoy this really small stream we're doing today. Okay, I like everything. Feint's way too risky, though. Yes, I do like the shield, though. We're gonna shield. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah, small stream today, because I'm gonna go out to see family today. Celebrating the New Year's. We're gonna heal. Why wouldn't I? I think I only really need like one hit. One decently buffed hit. Sprite Guardian? Yeah, I'm just gonna use it. Why wouldn't I? Ooh, a whole Kraken, chat. Look at that. Ooh, amazing protection against that. Sprite Guardian's like my safety net. We need to make sure we win. That's pretty good. Let's see. We already got the hit. We got the blades we need. Honestly, we really just need like maybe another shield. Okay, we don't need that one then. We got the shield. My myth is max and got all abomination gear. Let's go, W. Proud of you, man. I'm glad you made it throughout the break, getting the gear that you need, because it gets harder like the more you keep stalling it. So, you know, good on you for actually being productive and getting the gear that you need, essentially. I honestly haven't been going too crazy with the Darkmoor farming. I don't really care too much for the gear, with the exception of the boots, which I think I already have. I will be doing another farming session eventually, but maybe it's like next week or something, like a chill farming stream, like next week. This is why we keep the ferry, bro. W Fairy. But yeah, I think I'm in a good spot, you know. I primarily just want the boots for a healing setup. I think I got one of the Athame ring. I think it was the Athame for also the healing setup. And also the Leaf Storm does more than this, so we're just gonna use this. That's a weakness. Never mind. Pet, power through. Yo, let's go. W Pet. We're gonna let my minion take care of the job, you know? We want to make them feel like they failed. Yo, Pet first mid cast. Let's go. W Pet. We didn't need it, but hey, I'll take it. You have failed, Greco-Petra. And then they stole the Krokonomicon, you know, as no one is surprised by that realization. So what can you get in her chest? Let's see. Not bad. That's pretty good. Not bad. Obviously, we already have those. Not bad for level 15, though. Honestly. We did get one of the pets. We got a life troll. We will get some of our labor. I'll keep that if I make a storm. It's not really that good, but I'll keep it if I make a storm. You can just buy this off of the bazaar, but fuck it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Whoa, guys. The most useful spell in the game. No way. That's so sad. Imagine you did all that work just so you can get a guiding light. Not even a guiding light. It's a guidance. You did all that work just so you can get guidance as a spell. I feel disrespected. Yeah, honestly, not terribly long for a stream though. It's an hour and 14, an hour and 15-ish. Not bad. Am I able to upgrade other spells, or is it just that? Yeah, I think it's just that. Wow, they give me like... They do not give me enough Nature's Wrath, honestly, to make it worthwhile. Well, on the bright side though, chat, we're getting our third potion. But yeah, essentially, I gotta pretty much end it here. We are very close to getting time to leave the house, like in, I think in around 30 minutes. So that's like perfect for me to get ready and stuff. Well, finish getting ready. I'm pretty much mostly ready. But yeah, I'll give you guys a little bit more around either tomorrow or the next day, because I go to work pretty late. So it's plenty of time. I also won't be running like 50 billion errands like I did today. Again. It's the classic frenzy. Classic frenzy, bro. If he ain't working, he's running errands. If he ain't streaming, he's likely running errands. I'm literally the definition of the SpongeBob meme. I'm literally Squidward. And then you guys are SpongeBob asking me if I ever finish those errands. I am quite curious though, in terms of let me see. Honestly, we're pretty good. We don't have to worry too much. Oh, we should get the Z quest too, though. That's a good idea. Dude, that's a lot. That's a lot of XP just talking. I'm just having people yap to me, and then I'll be like, "All right, I got you." I will say though, the closest we got to losing in this in Krokotopia was Krokotep. We got very close to losing. Very unfortunate indeed, actually. Okay, this Baxter. I think we're pretty much good. Let's switch realms. Okay, I will like at least try to get this quest done because like I could use the XP low key. I could use the XP. You're lucky I got a power pip, so I can't do anything. Let me see. So, do I level up right away from this quest? That's a lot of XP just to fight one guy. I feel like they're gonna make me do something else as well. Like, there's no way it's like that much XP just for a little thing. Right? Nope. They literally just give you the XP. That's insane. That is insane. Okay, at least they're giving you some Nature's Wrath spellements in Marleybone. That's actually pretty good. So it's Nature's Wrath and Seraph. So you finally are getting access to Seraph now. Speaking of Seraph, we actually probably have access to it like right now as we speak, which is pretty good. That's an awesome spell to have. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for me. I'm gonna leave it off here. I hope you guys did enjoy this extremely small stream, the finale of Krokotopia. Next time, we will be continuing Marleybone, I think, because I believe Wisteria is like level 25. So we'll continue Marleybone, make a little bit of a detour to Wisteria, get Wisteria done, and then we can get Kembalom Village done. And after that, we can simply... Yeah, we don't have Wisteria unlocked, so yeah, it is level 25. But yeah, get Wisteria done, and then we can transition to Kembalom Village, then come right back to Marleybone. Or I could just like wait until I'm done with Marleybone, and we can do the rest. I'll let you guys decide. I'll have a poll a little bit later for you guys to decide what you want me to do for like the order. If you want me to finish Marleybone first, or if you want me to do make a little quick detour to Wisteria first, and then do Kembalom Village. So we'll go from there. Sorry for the short stream, though. I am celebrating with family. Had to run numerous errands for the day, so it is what it is. But I will see you guys next time. If you want to stay up to date, make sure to check out both my YouTube community tab or Twitter. Links should be in the description. For Twitch, just check the About page. I should still have access to the YouTube channel, so it should give you the links to both things there. And I will be needing to update the Twitch stuff. I'm saying this a lot, and I haven't done it, but I will soon, I promise, guys. But just a TLDR, we did finally get ourselves super chats and alongside the membership program for YouTube. So if you guys are able to and want to, remember, only do it if you want to. You're not forced to. But you can subscribe to the membership, become part of the Mana Thieves. Yes, I did call ourselves the Mana Thieves. We'll think of a new name sometime in the future, but I do like the idea of Mana Thieves because it's like in resemblance to Persona Phantom Thieves, but in the sake of Wizard 101, so like the Mana, so we call ourselves the Mana Thieves. But yeah, become part of the Mana Thieves for just $5 a month. Get yourself the opportunity to utilize the emotes that were once exclusive to Twitch, now available through the YouTube side. Again, only do it if you want to, but all the ways that you support, even just by simply watching, is greatly appreciated. As always, if you enjoyed today's stream, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, join Friends and Familia. We would love to have you here. That one is for free. You can just hit the follow button or subscribe on YouTube. That one's for free. And as always, to everyone who is watching, remember to stay frenzy, Happy New Year, and peace.